This is Exasperated Nerd Explains. Let's take a look at the history of the coronavirus. The coronavirus began in a place called Wuhan, China, where a resident feeling a bit peckish decided to do some experimentation in the kitchen. Using corona as a base for some hearty stew, they threw in some everyday ingredients such as salt, pepper, onion, potato, bat, oregano, and spiny anteater for flavor. It tasted pretty good, and they started sharing it with friends and, oh no, they all got sick, but not before passing along to everyone they knew. Doctors started to speak up about the virus, and China said,
"Hey, don't do that."
And they died. Of the virus? China stuck a lot of infected in a hotel that mysteriously collapsed, which you can't technically attribute to the virus, which actually looks good for them statistically. But it was too late. Corona stew was the hot new item and spread throughout the land, and then it went to other lands where they too got sick. Corona, the beer company, said, hey, maybe don't call it coronavirus, because people will no longer drink Corona. So we started calling it COVID-19 because it was the 19th recipe, but most still call it Corona, which makes the beer sad. Anyways, it went all over and got real bad, and they canceled all the sports, so now all ESPN can do is talk about how there are no sports. And then they canceled everything else, so all the news can talk about is coronavirus because nothing else is going on. That makes people scared. So they went out and bought all the toilet paper because a clean bottom is the most important thing. Things became so scarce, people started fighting over it. And I'm just wondering when I get to break out my dune buggy for some Mad Max style adventures. China is a communist. Bernie Sanders is a communist. Bernie called up his communist friends in China and said, hey, I'm running for president. The younger people like me. The old people, not so much. They remember communism and how it's all bad. It's important for things like literacy, though, and breadlines. China said, I've got just the thing right here, and held it up since they were using FaceTime and then dropped it. And then they didn't feel too good and went to tell other people they didn't feel too good. A new virus appeared in China right next to a virus lab that has the same logo as the Umbrella Corporation from Resident Evil, but with a slightly different color, and boy is that a coincidence not ominous at all. Also, Corona is an anagram for raccoon City from Resident Evil, if you ignore one of the C's, which obviously stands for China. It's their calling card, like the Riddler if he were riddled with disease. You may think this is part of a nefarious supervillain plot by China, but was just an oopsie, where a worker saw some dead bats and spiny anteaters that were going to waste and said, hey, this is free meat, and sold the meat to the meat market, and the rest, as they say, is history. I know this is a bit of departure from the usual video, but I hope you liked it. I'll try to put out more random videos soon about things since I usually focus on pop culture news and events, which will be in short supply for a bit. Thanks for watching. Bye.